Good morning, everybody. I know I'm not as deep-voiced as Dave Powers or anyone else who gets up here, but good morning, everybody. All right, thanks for coming back today. We're super excited that this is a two-day event this year. In 2024, we officially confirmed that we would host a mentor conference at the New England District Championship in April, and then hosted it in August. We tried it out last August right here at WPI, and this year we're trying to grow the event. So we added opportunities like the roundtables, which I saw were really popular yesterday. We've added the streaming, thanks to Fun Robotics Network, and everything about today, the Sunday we added. So we hope you're having a great time. We are, as soon as I get off the podium, I will be printing a QR code for feedback, which I will also email to everyone. So I'm Sam. I'm the one who sends the emails. Thank you. So this year we're really happy that we have 152 attendees, 84 teams, 19 states. I thought it was 18, but I realized we do have someone from Rhode Island, so yay. The bowling high score, where's Kaylee? 197. Yeah. Raise your hand if you helped me build 10 FLL Challenge Spike Prime robots yesterday. Thank you. Thank you. And we even have one Reefscape Einstein robot. It's not a robotics event unless you load in a robot. So thank you, 1768, and congratulations on a great year. We tried to get 166, who's also here, and 2877, who's also here, but they're a little further away, so loading in a robot was a little harder, but everyone was invited. They were the captain of the Hopper Division Alliance, which was great. All right, to get into today, FRC has historically been recognized as a varsity sport in only a handful of states, and Connecticut was one of the first. So in 2013, FIRST partnered with the Connecticut Association of Schools and Northeast Utilities to host the first Connecticut State Robotics Championship for all CT FRC teams. It was held at the Hartford State Armory in 2013, and 10 years later, that event became more of an invitational for the top 24 teams in Connecticut. So at the same time, also in 2023, the inaugural CT All-State Robotics Banquet was planned. So if you are familiar with a baseball All-State Banquet or a lacrosse All-State Banquet or volleyball, it's the same idea, taking the top student athletes and recognizing them as the all-state team. So in Connecticut, we have a Connecticut Robotics All-State team. In the past 3 years, FRC team members have been recognized as all-state and all-state academic athletes with additional recognition for Coach of the Year, Team of the Year, and Alum of the Year. So I say lucky for some of us in the room, the Alumni of the Year has been invited to give the keynote at the banquet every year. And unlucky for this year's recipient, Dave Powers and I were sitting next to each other at that banquet, and we decided that this person is going to come and give their speech for you. So we like to volunteer people to speak. So for a very brief introduction, David Gibbons is a 2013 alum of FRC 1071 Team Max and a current mentor of Team 195, the Cyber Knights. He has 15 years in FIRST. He is a volunteer leader at all levels of FIRST programs, from FLL qualifiers to FTC scrimmages to FRC district events. He actively promotes volunteerism with his students, and he does so clearly by example. David is an exceptional judge advisor for all program levels and has held the senior judge advisor role in New England, where he's helped us standardize training, enhance consistency, and elevate the quality of the judging experience for teams. While his knowledge and leadership are invaluable, it's the culture he's helped create that leaves a lasting mark. So Dave, please come up, and he is going to give a slightly modified version of the keynote he gave at the All-State Banquet in June. Thank you.
Thank you, Sam. So good morning, everyone. Hope everyone slept well after some great bowling last night. It's an honor to speak to a room full of people who understand what it means to give those late nights, long weekends, and a piece of their heart to the first team. And when I look around this room and the conversations we've had over the last few days, like, you are all making this program happen across the nation. And so just, it's incredible to be with everyone here and to have some time with you. When I was first invited to speak at the CT All-State Robotics Banquet, I wrote the following remarks to reflect on how FIRST has shaped me, not just as a student, but as a volunteer, a professional, and now most meaningfully as a mentor. As I stand here today surrounded by the mentors who make this program possible, I want to share that same message with you, not just as a speech about mentorship, but as a thank you to all the mentors in this room and those that are not with us, to those who have shaped my journey, and to all of you who continue to shape the next generation of science and technology leaders. So as I was getting ready for this speech, I found myself reflecting on my journey in FIRST. I wasn't one of those kids in FLL from birth who was destined to be this next star driver. Some of us are just clueless freshmen who wander in a room looking for free pizza. But FIRST has been a constant background presence in my life since I was young. I remember attending summer classes hosted by Team 1071 when I was in elementary school and going to the first Where's Wolcott Invitational, it's an FRC off-season event in Connecticut, in 2008 because a friend's sister was on the team. However, when I got to high school, joining a FIRST team wasn't a foregone conclusion. To be honest, I only went to my first Team Max meeting because my friends in marching band were also in robotics. I don't remember much about that first meeting or why I dove in so fast into FIRST, but I did. And from there, the memories are crystal clear. I remember on kickoff eve of my freshman year asking a senior during a trivia contest, "What are woody flowers?" I remember endless nights in the shop learning LabVIEW and the awe I felt at the Connecticut Regional, realizing this was so much bigger than just my teammates and I. I remember how before my junior year, I realized I wasn't meant to be a software engineer, and that FIRST can help you figure out what you don't want to do with your career as much as what you do want to do with your career. I remember hours spent rehearsing our impact presentation, convinced our team had something special to share, and I remember a volunteer friend taking me onto the floor of the FIRST championship at St. Louis and overwhelmed to be on the world's biggest stage. And I remember crying at the end of the Pine Tree Regional my senior year, not because of how we performed, but because 4 years of something that had become my life were suddenly over. Little did I know, though, FIRST wasn't done with me. After graduation, I went on to volunteer, initially queuing, serving on planning committees, and eventually as the senior judge advisor for the New England District. What keeps me coming back as a volunteer are two things: witnessing our students experience both the highs and the lows of the competition experience, and getting to work alongside amazing people, many of whom have become close personal friends and are with us here today. More recently, I've focused on mentoring. Mentoring, it's a new set of challenges, but I learned more from it than anything else I have in FIRST. Dean came and put it best. While this program is meant to inspire students, in the end, they inspire us. Mentoring has been the most rewarding part of my FIRST journey, watching students like Joey McCary, Aiden Paradis, and Lauren Mellett become the future leaders our world needs. I'd be remiss to not mention the mentors who impacted my journey so deeply. Rob Cormier, who showed me the importance of giving back. Michael Todd, who taught me strategic thinking and how to drive impact. And Stacy Hilton, who gave me the building blocks of my marketing career and who is still teaching me every day how to be a better mentor. I know many of you in this room have your own Robs, Michaels, and Stacys, mentors who help shape your journey and whose example you now carry forward. And whether you realize it or not, the mentors here today, you've probably become that person for someone else. FIRST has taught me so much: technical skills, a respect for science and technology, the joys of working with incredible people, and the patience to work with those not so incredible people. It's taught me that hard work and dedication can bring success, but also that sometimes, despite your best efforts, you may come up short. Of everything I've learned in FIRST, the ethos of gracious professionalism stands out most. Some might see it as an overused slogan or think it's just about making everyone feel good. But Dr. Woody Flowers put it best. With gracious professionalism, fierce competition and mutual gain are not separate notions. Gracious professionalism isn't about everyone getting a trophy. It's about showing up, working hard, and helping others rise with you. It's about proving that success doesn't have to come at someone else's expense. In a world that's increasingly driven by division, rivalry, and the idea that helping your neighbor is somehow a weakness, gracious professionalism is a quiet but powerful rebellion. It's a reminder that high tides lift all boats and that kindness and competition can and should coexist. We stress to our students as they become FIRST alumni that they have a responsibility to give back to future generations. As mentors here today, you have all answered that very call. I know we all hope that our time, guidance, and endless debugging sessions can leave a mark. And sometimes we question if it does. And I'm here to tell you today it absolutely matters. You're not just helping students build robots, you are building futures. The students you're working with now may become tomorrow's engineers, scientists, educators, artists, or community leaders. They may not all remember the gear ratios or the technical skills you taught them, but they will remember how you made them feel capable, included, and inspired. Thank you, everyone, for what you do for the students, for the teams, and for our FIRST mission. I'm honored to be a part of it with you. Thank you.